Beep beep, what's up ninjas? My name is Semworld and today I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of my studio. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to hit like if you enjoy this video and leave a comment below of what you guys have in your studio. I'm excited to see what you guys comment and let's get started. Now let's start things off with the monophonic synthesizer, the Korg Ms-20 Mini. I think it's a beautiful machine for what it is. It has its own sound. It's known for very fierce sounds and it is a very noisy synth. And when I say noisy guys, I mean in the sense of white noise. Even if you have the filter down, you're gonna hear white noise. I made a video of when I bought it. I also made a video of test playing it so you guys can check it out. Now the Korg Ms-20 Mini, like I said, you can only play one note at a time, but don't let that kind of fool you. It's still a deadly synthesizer that can create really crazy driven leads, crazy bass lines, and as some of you guys said, it's so easy to make bass house kind of stuff on that synth. The next synth in my lineup is going to be another analog synth, which is going to be the Moog Sub-37. I bought this bad boy a week after I bought the Korg because I just had so much fun with it, and I've never owned real analog synths. As I told you guys, I've owned a Virus TI, and digital synths, but I ended up selling them because I saw that I could get the same sounds with Silent One. Now the Moog Sub-37 is duophonic, which means you can play two notes at the same time on this beast, and the moment you do that, you're going to realize why people live and die for analog. Now the only thing I hate about analog is going to be the fact that it's kind of marketed towards older people, and you're going to hear a lot of outdated sounds in those demos, which can kind of put you off. But don't let those demos fool you. You can create some crazy ass sounds in these, and I'm going to be showing you guys in a future video. Now the next synthesizer you guys have had the pleasure of using, if you guys supported Confessions Revolution, it's going to be the Drum Brute. I recorded a lot of the Drum Brute sounds for the Confessions Revolutions pack as I wanted to give you guys access to real life analog sounding drums, and that's what the Drum Brute gives you. You can control the decay time, the pitch of the kicks. You can have access to two kicks, so you have a top click kit. You're gonna have a snare, clap, rim, close hat, open hat, toms, cymbals that you can control with parameters. And the cool thing about the Drum Brute is you can also program loops in it, and it's very fun to use with other analog synths because instead of being on the computer, you can just make a song straight off the bat on these monsters, and the Drum Brute is what's gonna give us the drum sounds for that. Definitely do not regret buying this one. The Prophet 8, a monster in my studio, but it was a wimp when I first bought it. What does this mean? When I first bought this synth, guys, I fucking hated it. The filters were just not up to my standards in the sense of like the brassy feel. And then I went online and Googled, are the filters supposed to sound this way? And lo and behold, a lot of people were complaining about the same thing. Gladly, I found a place for it in my studio because I can create luscious pads on it because it allows up to 8 voices of analog sound. Now the Moog is 2 voices and the Korg Ms-20 is 1. The Prophet 8 is 8 voices of analog, and you guys can hear the quality. I'm excited to make a video with it for you guys, showing you guys some of the presets I've made for it, and hopefully you guys look forward to that video. The microphone I use for my videos is going to be the RE320 by Electric Voice. It's definitely a great microphone if you're looking to do podcasts with it. It's a little bit pricey, but you get what you pay for in the end. This is just the RE20. It's a beautiful mic. It's a broadcast type of microphone. You can use it to record kick drums. You can use it to record vocals or guitars. It's a well-around mic, and the guys over at Sam Ash at the time, before they closed down, recommended it to me, and I don't regret getting this one as well. Now the first sound card I'm going to show you is going to be my SCARLETT 2i2, and it's going to have access to 2 inputs, so you can connect 2 microphones into it and record at the same time. Now the reason I use this and not my newer sound card and bigger one is because OBS does not work well with big sound cards that have a lot of inputs. So whenever I record tutorials, I have to use my SCARLETT 2i2. I can't really say much about it. It's just a standard sound card that I think anyone should get if they're looking to expand and add a microphone and speakers to their studio. Now the main sound card in my studio is going to be the BEHRINGER UMC 1820. I love this one. It's going to have Midas inputs. What that means is there used to be this company called Midas that was well known for their inputs, super high quality. BEHRINGER bought them out, so now we have access to that through the BEHRINGER UMC 1820. The reason I got it is to literally record my analog drum machine and my synthesizers. I'm looking at buying about more synths, maybe next year or this year for sure. So definitely it's going to come in handy with the 9 inputs that it holds. Now, I also have this webcam. Now, it's not part of my studio, but I do use it to record, and this is where you guys see me most of the time for tutorials. It's a good webcam, standard line. It's going to be the Logitech C920, and if you guys can spot me doing some tongue action, kudos to you. Love you. Hit like for that. Now, people always ask me what kind of monitors I'm using, and they're gonna be these guys. These sexy beasts are gonna be the Pioneer DJ SO5s. Sadly, they've been discontinued, but I think they were worth the bang for the buck. I think they cost me around $600. They're gonna be 5-inch because I do have a very small room. Now, the Pioneer DJ SO5 was Pioneer's first attempt at creating monitors, and they got rated 5 out of 5s almost by every major audio magazine out there. So that's one of the reasons why I ended up buying them, and I have not regretted. I've been curious to get Genelecs because I do have the funds for it, but at the same time, I'm like, I love these guys so much, I don't think I can give them up. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys is going to be the CASIO WK3000. This is going to be my first ever keyboard, and this is where I learned how to play the piano, and as you guys know, some of you guys have seen me use it in my tutorials. Sadly, it doesn't work anymore, but it's still here because it marks the beginning of my journey into this career that I have now. And this is going to be like Nexus, guys. It has samples of, you know, orchestral instruments, and also has some saw leads, bass leads, and all this cool stuff. And there's also a mini synth in it, which I never figured out how to use when I was a kid. Gladly, I did come back when I was more, you know, kind of an expert in the area, and it was easy to use, but definitely never gonna let this one go. Now, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. First off, I want to thank you if you guys made it this far. This is literally kind of like me exposing myself to you guys in a way, because I feel like my studio says a lot about me. Obviously, I love sound design so much that I decided to invest into analog synths. Make sure to leave me a comment below on what kind of gear you guys have. May it be a MIDI keyboard, may it be, you know, just, you know, a synthesizer, a Korg Ms-20, or a smaller synth. It doesn't matter, guys. I'll enjoy reading about it. Anyways, guys, make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Take care and have an amazing day.